I'm Christy Balf, and today I'll be giving a little crash course on how to approach and halter your horse. It may seem straightforward if your horse is in a stall or confinement setting, but when we're talking about horses that are out to pasture, that can be a completely different story. And you want to make sure that you're comfortable doing this process swiftly, efficiently, and safely so that you don't end up chasing your horse all over the place. Now the first step, as simple as it may seem, is really just to be prepared. What I mean by that is walk out with the halter over your shoulder, lead rope in hand, not draped over your arm, wrapped around it, anything that's going to delay you when you're ready for it. Secondly, you have to actually approach your horse. J. Warren Evans' second edition of The Horse reminds us that equines have three primary blind spots, the first being directly behind their head, the second directly below the head, and the third, which tends to get forgotten, is directly in front of the forehead. So your safest angle of approach with equines is actually to the side, primarily coming towards the front shoulder. Another factor to keep in mind, as Horse Industry Handbook states, horses have a very strong flight response. So as you're approaching, you want to do so with smooth, fluid movements, not jerky motions that are going to convey a sense of anxiety. It also doesn't hurt to talk to your horse. Use those soothing tones that are going to allow you to get close enough to actually put hands on the horse. Once you're to that point, you can take your lead rope, place it around their neck so that they know game's over, can't go anywhere. You may be dealing with a couple different types of halters. Primarily, it'll either be a nylon or a rope halter. So with the nylon halter, you'll go ahead and undo the buckle, or rope halter, untie the knot. And you'll take your right hand, place it across or over the horse's neck so that you can grab the halter on that side. Now you have it in both hands so that you can carefully guide it over the horse's muzzle or nose. Bring the ends back together and rebuckle or retie depending on your type. With that, the halter should be securely on the horse's head, and you just have to check the appropriate fit. The American Quarter Horse Journal has an excellent article that describes how the nose piece should fit across the center of the bridge of the nose, not dip down too much towards the muzzle, or be too close to the eyes. Another consideration if you're dealing with geldings or stallions primarily that have that more prominent jaw is you don't want the cheek piece to fit too tight to where it's going to rub and cause discomfort. Your lead rope should already be attached, but just as a final note, never wrap it around your arm. That can put you in a bad situation if the horse was to spook, take off, and drag you. So you want to hold it bunched in such a way that you can release it quickly and have your hands free. I hope this has provided a little extra clarity. If you'd like more details, definitely check into those resources I mentioned. Thank you so much for your time, and happy horse handling.